Hello everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, because we are. It's our 100th stream.
Well,
That's right. We've been
Oh my
doing this
God.
for 100 weeks.
the fork.
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
I know, right? Imagine playing Atoma games 100 times. Couldn't be.
It's
Couldn't be
wild when you
us.
say it like that.
I know. Couldn't be us. But thank you, Roland, for the raid. Hope you had a good Stardew Valley stream. What? You gave me a shout out like 20 minutes ago. What were you saying about me? I'm concerned now, but welcome in, Mon. Thank you for being first for 10 tome, 100 tome. Welcome in, Physicist. Welcome in, Epic. I hope you're having a safe journey home. What is super keyword on my well, anyway, this is our it does. Oh, does that mean you didn't want me to know? Oh! Oh, that's even more concerning. Oh, voice acting stuff. Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, playing Final Fantasy 14 and voice acting. Anyway, speaking of voice acting, we do this thing called Otome Tuesday. Spelled my name wrong like 3 times. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. But anyway, my name is Nur. I voice 2Milk as well as handle all narration.
Hello, my name is Tenten Arsaid, and I voice Ignis Carbunculus, Solwanowaki, Karia, and Epilogi, who doesn't appear in this, and also Holf.
Oh,
Holf.
oh.
I'm Matcha and I voice Rindo as well as Vinny and Dromi. Yay!
My name is Moji, and I voice Il Fado de Rie, Akira Mikado, Kororo, and Titania, and also Asmodeus, the King of Hell.
Yeah.
And I'm Brevi, and I voice Misyr, not actually the King of Hell.
What?
Canis and Solidus, not actually. Well, I guess Mikado's assistant, but you know.
I can't
Only
believe
kind
Side
of.
job.
like most of your characters are imposters.
Heh.
Yeah.
Mine isn't. Mine aren't.
Yours
I
tries a
play
Ford
villains.
F-150.
God ain't
Yeah.
right about that.
Anyway, so Miser's dead. That's what happened.
Who's
Is Miser
speaking now?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's
Miser?
Miser.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the dead Miser's speaking right now, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Ellipses from beyond the grave.
Oh god.
Oh,
Ellipses.
Oh, I love this game.
Ah, another ellipses. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Game.
Oh,
Game.
no.
First line.
Yep.
Okay. Remaining in my ears. The sound of ash blowing in the wind for
that looks
thousands,
sound.
thousands of years. And
Oh, that's probably me, right? Mies. Mies.
someone desperately trying to call my name, only to be silenced. The voice of someone I cherish.
Oh, it's Solitus, isn't it?
Ooh. Ellipses.
Wait, is this a new CG?
Yes.
Whoa!
Is it or is it? I don't know.
I think it is. I don't think we've seen this before.
Back in the distant past, which was very futuristic.
Yeah.
The first thing that leapt out at me was a ceiling of a familiar hue in a new CG. This place. Enchanté's empty room? Why am I in a place like this? I can't remember. My mind is a hazy fog. I was. What was I doing? Up until now, Where? The questions repeat several times. Gah! An intense pain pierces my chest. It resurrects my memories in an instant.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot his name was Noah.
Noah. I know a guy. Bye-bye, Misyr.
Ow.
Oh no, the ouchies! Ah!
Ouchie.
Oh wait,
I
this
recall
is
the
new.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah, it
zoomed in.
zoomed. Yeah. Never mind. False alarm, guys. Start filing out of here.
I recall the CG pouring out from my mind art from a dream. I sit up immediately. That's right. I was in the world of end times. Two milk. I called to her despite the pain in my throat, but I received no answer to my cry. Huh. No way. Did I leave her behind in that world? Today, what's the date? What time is it? She. End sentence. How many hours have passed since she was taken into that world? No, that's wrong. If I have time to think about things like that, I'll go to the gate now. I need to go and look for her. My body was in anguish, but I spur myself on and managed to get out of bed without falling to the ground. It sure sounded like I fell, though. After running out of the room, I staggered down the stairs. I nearly slipped several times, but I finally make it down to the shop. Unlike the usual scene, the owner, this is a lonely space without her. Standing in front of my objective, the room with the gate.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's not his voice.
Hey, Rindo, you feeling okay?
No. 2
Oh.
whole days. You didn't so much as lift a finger. Oh, even I was panicking.
2 days? For 2 whole days, I left her in that world? Both
Oh.
despairing and impatient? I continued to walk forward, and I forgot the capital letter.
Where do you think you're going?
The answer was clearly written in the panic on my face. Blocking my path, he approaches me and speaks with a tender voice.
Calm down. If you don't mind that it's me making it, I'll brew you some coffee. It'll be edible.
Oh,
We should share the information we have.
can you put some steak in it? But never mind. No. I'm in no mood for Rindo's interrogations. It feels like I'm in a feverish delusion, and I only have one thing on my mind. Steak, coffee. I mean, 2 milk. 2 milk. I need to go save her. I brush Rindo aside and head towards the gate, but... Sorry. He grabs my arm with ease with the one hand. I was so stunned into silence.
Rindo's trying to get a part 2.
I won't say I don't get the panic. I know you're more worried about her than anything. But, at the very least, for this moment, there isn't anything you can do, Misyr.
Let me go. Don't get in my way. I try to shake off Rindo's hand as I scream my emotion, but my arm can't budge a thing. What? A strange sensation. If I recall, even compared to Canis and everyone, I have way more strength than this. Rindo was an ordinary human, yet he's easily restraining me. I shouldn't be this weak. After all, well, whatever I am, I'm a non-human.
You were always so easygoing, but now you're so shaken up. For now, just take it easy. Calm down and understand the situation.
Rendo releases my arm as he gives his advice. He urges me to look, and there, looking down on my own body,
Oh, CG?
a new CG. The first thing to enter my view is my fingertips. They were round and lost their edge. The robe and clothing that usually adorns me, they've disappeared. Huh?
Oh, shit.
I nervously touch around my ears and felt no indicator of my horns. Then I become aware of my body. What? No longer did I hold the form of the Demon King of Cafe Enchanté. All that's left is this convalescent... this form of a frail, weak human? What is this form? Although not so unusual to see, as I utilize magic to imitate a human, much like the one I am now. But during the time I was unconscious, I couldn't have been able to do such a thing. I have a bad feeling. Right away, I try to gather magic power into my palm, and it didn't matter what kind, just activate any sort of magic. There's no sign of magic, or even magic power collecting. Why? That's Rendo, even though you can't read the name.
Yeah, the name's really hard to say.
Do you get it? While you were sleeping, I had Asmodeus check too. Right now, your body has lost all its magic power, that form included. Right now, you're a genuine, ordinary, run-of-the-mill, normal human. It's kind of like the opposite of my run.
Whoa.
What? Opposite of your route?
Yeah.
Human? Me? After all this time? After living tens of thousands of years in that grotesque form?
Misyr Rex. That's enough. You won't hoard her for yourself anymore. You no longer have that strange form, or that power of ruin. You're a powerless and worthless being. You should find yourself a little happiness in the human world. That's my parting gift to you. Bye-bye, Misyr. Could somebody unskew that door? That's bothering me.
Nah.
Oh, sorry, let me open up Photoshop.
Thanks, Ignis.
And you. Oh.
Whoa.
A chill shoots through my body, and I immediately place my hand on my chest, but I still feel a pulse. I realize then that this hasn't killed me. The feeling of all power being stolen. From what I heard, I was covered in blood and apparently completely naked.
Oh, boo. We didn't see that. Boo.
No CG for that one. Sorry, guys.
Boo.
Anyway, I was collapsed like I was dead in front of the gate. My horns, claws, robe, everything, it was all made from magic power. It was all part of my non-human form. If it's gone, that's all the evidence I need to know that now I'm completely powerless. It's true, I wanted to return to my humanity. Just a short time ago, the thought of being able to spend more time with Two Milk would have brought me to tears. However, why? Now of all times, why would I become a powerless human? Now, at this time, losing the power Misyr, had, is simply misery and nothing else. God, I need to look myself up.
Misyr Rex. The young man called Noah took all of Misyr's power, abnormal form, and magic, which brought Misyr back to his former normal human form that he lost tens of thousands of years ago.
Thanks, dictionary.
You're welcome.
As I stagger as I head toward the gate, and this time Rindo doesn't stop me. Yeah, that's right. Having power or not doesn't matter. As soon as possible, I need to go save Two Milk. I promised, after all. I said this time I'd save her. Dashes. I go speechless, and before my eyes, the gate that should be closed clatters and shakes, and leaking from the slight gap from another world, the wind of ruin. The room exposed to that breath is filled with gray smoke. As I stand there confounded, Rindo, eyes cast down, mutters behind me. He might have fallen asleep.
Matcha? Oh no!
Oh no.
Shit! It knocked Rindo out.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Rindo slept. He's
Rindo's
too old
down
for this.
the count. Rindo's too old for this.
Yeah.
Window.
He was so sad that he wasn't the one with the human route, so he's going to drown his sorrows for a bit.
Hands you a steak.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Ignis.
I mean, I can't
I'm
thank you.
going through some shit right now.
I'm not here. I'm kidnapped or something.
Sometimes I can still hear Two Milk's voice.
Matcha?
Isn't just here at this gate. I had to go sign something.
Oh.
Right now, all wormholes and fissures, not just in the human world, but in all other worlds. That world you are in is forcing a connection to all of them.
Huh. A sad world that ushers in death by simply existing within it. No longer non-human, having become a human. If I set foot inside and the result of that, I know better than anyone what would happen. However, still, I need to go. Even if I die, I want to save her. I need to save her. I'm going to save her. Repeating this in my head, my hand reaches towards the gate. From behind, Rindo restrains my body and drags me back into the shop. Then...
Oh.
Get it together.
Oh.
Did you just fucking hit me?
Holy shit. Whoa.
He slams me against a wall and punches me clean across my face.
Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck, dude?
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, he's
Why?
pissed.
Why won't you say anything? What can you do now, huh? You, who's weaker than me. Me! Do you really think you can shave her?
Rindo takes a big breath as he works through some clear internal issues. Then, tightly clenching his fist.
Believe in us.
You went. Oh.
USA.
US?
USA.
Yeah, bring patriotism in here.
Okay, I was confused.
If you go to that world now, your death will be in vain. All we gain is the loss of one of our own. It wouldn't be just her. After everything, do you really want us to lose a friend too?
Oh. Rindo. This unusual anger of his shakes my mind violently and my body because he's slamming me against a wall. And
I did that to Misyr too.
It's not the same as when it was with Soul. I miss it so much. Anyway, I look to the gate. If I'm being honest, I just want to jump in this very second. I don't care if I die. I need to save her. That's all there is. But right now, if I died now, it wouldn't help her at all. His yelling reminded me of that reality and allows me to find my composure after I lost sight of what I need to see. I rub my stinging cheek, then take a deep breath. And let out a laugh, sudden and awkward. Ah! Wasn't that punch a little too much? I only just healed up, you know.
Isn't that the kind of juice you need to rekindle a troubled demon king?
Rindo's arm, gripped to my collar, begins to relax its strength. Then we start talking about what happened, including the time I was absent.
Oh, it's
Wow.
Rindo's.
It's Rindo now.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
All right, I guess Rindo has a scene.
Two milk went missing most likely the night before last. From what I heard from you,
What, me?
Oh, he's talking
Me-
directly to Okay.
it was around that time that the young man called Noah dragged her into the gate. We arrived at Enchante the next day after realizing she was missing. Put our efforts into trying to locate her. At the time, Ignis and Carnish, who have been searching for you,
Me?
also returned to Enchante. Yes. We made a thorough sweep of the surrounding area, then the entire town, but there was no sign of her anywhere we looked. As a result,
The plate on the gate is set to open. That must mean the gate is...
Which means.
Yes. The gate is open. She must have gone to another world.
Open like you're. Can't imagine. Oh god.
Huh?
Oh,
I can't imagine why she would go to the gate by herself. So, just like with Amasak Ali, could she have been taken by a strange phenomenon?
Ooh.
Most likely, according to responses from the devices developed by Mikado. The highest probability is that she was sent to the world where Misyr is. But this is no guarantee. Mikado makes shit up all the time.
Oh. What should have been the biggest clue was that the sound recording on the devices was mostly just static. Ksh, ksh.
as Ignis said, the device is installed by Mikado. Maybe influenced by our world, or maybe just a coincidence. They mostly didn't pick up any decent sound.
God, hold on. Give me the
Oh.
timeline. Then we just have to start with what we can do. We'll search every way we can. I was blinded
Indeed.
for a second.
oh.
Oh. Indeed, at the present time, that is the most we can do.
Yeah.
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 Gosh. Carnish went to Medio. Ignis went to Bestia. Each returned to their homeworld to try to find her. But sometime after they both left, an abnormality occurred.
Oh, not tinnitus.
Suddenly, a fierce ringing sound assaulted the ears of the entire world, and with that signal,
Aw, beans.
X-Stuff.
those fissures made an appearance in the human world. Of course, they damaged their surroundings, but in some areas, Patori even appeared, causing nyas to happen and major panic.
Everything was in chaos. The government agencies globally, included the GPM, were overcome. Even worse, the gate at Enchante and the GPM's wormhole. All connections around this world, or alternate worlds, were overwritten and only provided a connection to your world. It's likely that the gates in other worlds were no exception from this. That means Kanish and company can't return to the human world. Shit.
Well, shit. Oh, okay. It's general.
Here's to you.
Okay, the human world. Realizing the situation at hand in this world and others, Misyr sighs and nods.
Oh, that is weird to see that CG. Oh my goodness.
That's weird.
Wow, that's fucking
Oh
weird.
my
That's
god.
so weird.
Twink.
The only human.
Twink.
Hey.
K-pop boy.
Persona protagonist.
Sing
Oh
a
my
song for me,
God.
K-pop boy.
No. I'm busy. In other words, the world of the end times is eroding all the other worlds, right?
Were you ever in the show Free? Eroding the world. That's a fitting phrase. By the way, what you said just now. What's the end world of end times?
It's where time ends, Rindo. Get it together.
If
But
it ends,
that's...
how's the world of it?
Don't think too hard. That's just my name for it. It's what I call the world I'm really from.
I see. The name expresses this nature that it's doing something really terrible.
I'm aware of that more than anyone. Misyr grumbles and holds his temple.
God damn it, narration.
Ooh.
Anyway, about this erosion of the world, I think we should identify the cause first. I'm sorry, I know you just woke up, but we should go to the GPM now and...
I think I might know the cause. More accurately, I know the motive.
Putting Rindo's surprise aside, Misyr takes a deep breath and speaks these words firmly. It's as if he's telling himself for the first time as well. I'm just in the corner of the cafe writing this down. Me. Random person.
Wasn't it Lee?
Yeah, Lee.
Leeway?
Yeah.
That world was aiming for the world of humans exclusively. To be exact, one person within the human world. A woman we know very well. Two Milk Owaki. I brought out the full name.
Two Milk?
That's right. As a result of the world of end time seeking her, it encroached into this world.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
beans.
it's not good. It's not good.
Leaking like a
And-
jug of milk!
After receiving more information, Rindo summarizes what he said despite his confusion.
I don't understand how somebody would name their daughter that.
You'll never
Oh.
understand. Nobody will.
Never understand.
In other words, do you think it was a joke? Or back on head. The world of end times where you lived, was its own personality? It called itself Noah, and invaded our world to try to call her to it, right?
World of End Times - Noah, the identity of the mysterious young man, a cruel world that bestows death upon visitors. His true identity is the world of End Times that Misyr lives in itself, a lone non-human personality dwelling there. For some reason, he is fixated on the heroine.
I'm fixated on heroin.
Oh.
Wait.
Rindo speaks awkwardly, and Misyr quietly nods with no trace of hesitation.
Be funny if that was all Misyr's perspective, talking in third person.
Yeah. Astonishment. He had no other words to respond with. Me, Lee, is assuming this.
Oh, Lee.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Hey, Lee.
Hey.
Even I'm still shocked. I lived there for tens of thousands of years, and I didn't notice that the world itself had a personality. You know?
Mm-hmm.
By what logic? When did that world get a personality? What gave it motive to seek her? To be honest, I have no fucking clue.
For the time being, putting the conclusion simply,
An entire world itself is a non-human and has a will of its own. And now, it's our enemy?
such a thing can make a man like Rindo pray. However, just because of this, neither has the personality to give up.
If an average human went to that world, how long could they survive?
At best, 24 hours.
It's been 2 weeks.
Oh no!
It's two days, it's fine. However, that's only before they turn to ash.
Oh,
At that time, they'd meet death, and they'd be paralyzed by physical agony.
Oh
I'm in
no, it'd
physical
be that
agony.
Ash baby meme.
They turn ash. Pikachu, go!
No, not okay. But Noah, he said he wouldn't kill her. I want to think she's exempt from that.
and the truth is, Two Milk was still physically active for a while after entering that world.
Who the
But
fuck is talking?
Lee! Despite that,
why would you make that observation like that?
I'm just writing down what I'm thinking. I have a lot of feelings about this, okay?
Clearly,
Are you a
do.
Freaking journalist.
Yeah. What about it? Despite that,
Ugh.
there's no guarantee that Noah won't harm Two Milk. It doesn't change her dangerous situation.
If Canis and Ignis aren't here, our only remaining forces are me and you. Oh, wait, what about Eel? He never came up once.
Sorry, I forgot to mention. We all
What?
went to the heavenly world to look for her.
Huh?
You just forgot to mention
Forgot
my bestie,
about
Eel?
Eel?
Like, you really... Okay. Even Eel.
After thanking everyone internally, Misyr solidifies his determination again.
Regardless, period. To save her, I have to go to the world of end times. I won't charge in without a plan, but I don't intend to back down from this.
Yeah, I know. Do everything I can to save her too.
Rindo nods in agreement.
Misyr, about what I was saying before about the GPM. I think there are some things we can do. I just need to make some preparations, so I need to make a call. Wait a bit, will you?
Rindo scans the outer wall of Enchante, which fortunately had not been affected by fissures. Then presses the call button on his phone.
Ring, 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 ring,
Ring, ring, ring.
Phone call, phone call. Yeah, Misyr woke up, so let's start preparing what we talked about. Can you tell Mikado? But, okay, is that a good idea? Not to tell Misyr about that?
Hi, it's me on the phone. In response to Misyr's question, in the place of the busy Mikado, the person entrusted with his phone.
Oh god.
Oh
No.
no. Rather the Demon
Oh
King.
my god, are you kidding me?
They gave him a
They
phone.
gave him the phone line?
They gave
And
him
he
the
hasn't been on
phone.
Twitter
Good
since.
job. Like, so long-winded. That angel, Eel, being abducted by the heavenly world, like, should definitely stay hidden from, like, the false demon king. You know, like, the guy who tried to, like, pretend to be me to, like, get the girl.
He roars.
Like, right now, the false demon king likely has it in his mind, like, the full concern of getting my Asmodeus, my bride, back. And, like, if you add the issue with the angel, like, it would be so fucking overwhelming, dude.
like besides like that angel, the guy with the wings, like he said to save his matter for later. That's like not now. And like that's the message that he left with us. Like it's such a commendable request by that dude with wings. Like if we don't respect it, then who will? Honestly, bro.
I guess.
Well, invasions and her aside, he's pretty good at reading the room. His character isn't so bad either. Rindo's idea of Asmodeus improved. Rindo will remember this.
Oh my god.
However, if the devices Mikado installed in each room didn't have a sound recording function, they likely would have misunderstood that Eel had also gone to the world of end times.
Ah!
Now we return to heaven, apostle of judgment. Your reconnection can wait for later. Sorry, malfunction. You must meet with God once again. The heavenly world now faces an unprecedented crisis. To oppose this crisis, the power of your true form is required.
Huh?
To think, at his worst possible timing, Mikado's assistant, no. Apparently an angel, Solitus, would have revealed his true identity and whisked Eel away to the heavenly world. Of
Why is
course,
the narrator sassy now?
Rindo is also worried about Eel. But it's exactly as Asmodeus said.
More important than me. To Milk and Misyr.
Eel himself, just before being teleported by Solitus, he had left such a message.
Like to think that angel, that guy with the wings, was like the angel of judgment. What the fuck? Even like spoken of, like even the demon world, like I would have never fucking dreamed it was that fucking nerd. Like I honestly like that twink looking ass, the strongest angel, like he could like overcome most difficulties like all on his own. He like probably wouldn't even need us. That's like fuck, dude. And like besides all of that, like we have no means to go into the heavenly world and like go pick him up to like help get my bride. So like we have no choice to like prioritize getting like my babe back.
Rindo can only nod that Asmodeus' sound argument, I guess. As Misyr rides in his car and heads to the GPM headquarters at 500 miles per hour.
Oh god.
Deja vu. I've been in this place before.
Okay, it's me again.
Who the fuck is talking?
It's me, the narrator. Meanwhile, heavenly world Caleb.
Ugh.
The garden of a world, the cold environments where change and illogicality are wholly eliminated.
Forward F-150.
Standing at the center at the far-reaching summit of the tower where the mechanical god dwells. God damn it. The voice that spins immaculate arias. Nolly performs strains of agony. From the threads of light restraining Eel's kneeling body flows. Acute pain, directly tormenting the mind. Each time it shoots down, Eel's body leaps violently, bending backwards. Who am I? Yet due to the tangling threads, it is not allowed the respite of collapse. As Eel screams ring out.
Oh god, please wait.
The apostle of the oracle, Solitus, pauses the heavenly world's ruler who inflicts pain.
If we burden the apostle of judgment any further, it may impede even his basic functions.
Affirmative. I have also decided to suspend his divine punishment. He remains unshaken despite such suffering.
While the restraints remain in place, his torture divine punishment halts as strength leaves Eel's body.
Who said that?
Don't worry about it.
Who here?
Ellipses.
Since being captured by Solitus and brought before God, this torture was repeated countless times. I ran out of fingers on my hand. However, still, he refuses to submit to God.
I reject you. I will not reconnect with you. I will return to where everyone is. To Enchante. Ugh.
With no warning, intense pain flows again and sparks fly in Eel's vision. At least I assume so.
Oh God, why?
I shall express it as displeasure, although half of me, for him to deny our reconnection.
However, Eel's still refusing to allow it to happen tells of how meaningless the torture is to him. God determines this right away and employs different means. Huh?
What?
In the floating world of Calum, a phenomenon that can never occur, an earthquake shakes the tower.
Do you hear a truck engine? Oh God.
Around the tower, the sky of Calum echoes with a sound like a scream. Ah! Along with the howl like someone's voice that shakes the entire world itself. The closest floating sector to the tower. Oh!
Ah.
Together with the fluttering ash, is instantly swallowed up into a fissure that suddenly appears.
My mistake. That was not a Ford F-150. What exactly?
Even God is unable to grasp the situation, collecting information from all angels' minds. However, faster than that, the answer to the phenomenon visits. In the always lit sky of Calum, a new fissure forms. From the gap, much like a hologram, the world's scenery appears.
Two Milk, hold on. Just a little more. We're almost at the gate. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll get you back to Enchante.
Uh-huh.
At the voice flowing from there, Eel instinctively raises his head. It was, right now, the image of the two people he's most worried about. Misyr, carrying Two Milk, is battered. More than that, Two Milk is weak and looks like she might stop breathing. Also, there's blood on her face. During this, Misyr, period, talks to her about this cruel past, living in the world he calls the world of end times. Wow, I'm sure you didn't know that was being broadcasted, idiot.
Oh.
Right when he thinks this, the scene cuts quickly changes. Assuming this is Noah?
I think it's Noah, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think so.
Yeah.
in that case, I'll tell you. The name of that catastrophe. By them, by you, the name given to me. The name of this world is Noah. That's my name.
A young man suddenly appeared. The young man calling himself Noah persistently pursues Two Milk.
Bye-bye, Misyr. I wonder how many more times I'll have to say this line.
Ellipses for the billionth time.
Thank you for everything, but now I have Two Milk. I don't need you anymore. Drops you like Andy drops Woody in Woody's Nightmare. I don't want to
Ow.
play with you anymore.
After stabbing
Ow,
Misyr through the
man.
chest and dumping him through the gate like the kid from Toy Story, he throws his body into the gate. He despairs, leaving Two Milk behind. After witnessing this change of scenes, Eel, period. His captured body shakes, period. Could this be what's happening to Misyr, or could it be a scene that already occurred? However, why? Was Two Milk in Misyr's world? He immediately understands the reason.
Don't tell me. It's because I was captured that night and left her side?
In front of Eel, who understands and laments, God calmly observes that scene and produces a conclusion.
I understand the image and phenomenon now. And I have determined that the situation is far more grave than predicted. Likely, within several hours, the phenomenon that occurred in the sector will spread to all of Kalim. No, do we have... Wait, can we sue him for taking one of our names?
Possibly.
I would hear that name again after tens of thousands of years.
Tens of years!
That is a long time, oh god. 10 years old?
10 years. Who could imagine being 3 of those?
Oh
Hey!
god. You are so knowledgeable and vicious, my dear god. Do you have knowledge of that world?
Affirmative. This was the secret information. However, the situation calls for it. As of now, I shall share this information with you.
Look!
As God plays, in front,
Boo.
a hologram produced with light rises up. Well,
It's Hatsune Miku!
well, directly into Talatus's mind. As Eel's connection is severed, the information flows as images and sound. Hatsune Miku is also there singing along.
Thank you.
Baby.
I have always wanted to go to her concert, oh god.
God does not talk to British people. Say God.
Tens of thousands of years ago, in the time of Genesis, tens of years ago, in the time of Genesis, when Misyr Rex lived as a human, that civilization, that world, an event occurred, collapsing it. Spatial collapse. Without any prior warning, this anomaly of unknown cause occurred. All lives, the world, and worlds themselves were swallowed one after another. It became a catastrophe that truly was the end of the world. After comparing presently occurring anomalies with the recorded data, the cause was estimated to be the erosion from threat. Erosion from threat world of end times, which was unnamed at the time.
Excuse me?
Okay!
Oh,
Which was the
ooh,
style at
That's
the time?
what the data told you, huh?
Sure did.
Okay.
After humans determined the cause of the catastrophe, they took the name of a certain organization and called it Catastrophe of Noah.
Oh!
A grand disaster that occurred during Genesis that threatened to destroy the world and space-time itself. In the human world, this has been passed down as the Great Flood that wiped out the world in the Book of Genesis.
And here I thought the Genesis was a successful console.
I like how they didn't fucking move where the dictionary button was because it's still on top of the text box. It's
Yep.
invisible.
To escape the catastrophe of Noah, humans at the time began a certain project. It was called the Ark Project.
Chrono Arc.
Colony Ark.
Yeah, Chrono Ark. Even using technology in this heavenly world, it would be impossible to reproduce the gates they loaded inside. Humans were sent on journeys to other worlds using arcs to travel through space-time. It was a project to discover new lands unaffected by the catastrophe of Noah that humanity itself could migrate to. Ark Project, the project in the era of Genesis to send ships loaded with gates to other worlds in search of new lands to escape the catastrophe of Noah. Misyr was one of the participants.
I'm so Sonic brained that when I hear Ark, I just think of the Lost Colony Ark.
Oh yeah. Maria. On subships, the strong obtained a greater right to speak. Some ships were loaded with many seeds to develop cultures based on nature and the world they migrate to. Oh, that's where the tree came from.
Oh, it's
Wow.
all connected!
Some ships were loaded with advanced science and technology from the human world.
Oh my god, the animals, the two of every animal turns out to be Beastia.
Yeah! Each ship would reach its own to build their own unique civilization. In the end, the human world was reduced to 8% of its population at the time.
Wow.
Avoiding total extinction of different development, a new civilization was built and the world restored.
Whoa.
It's all connected. In other words,
This heavenly world included the various other worlds. It would be no exaggeration to say they are branches split from the human world,
so everybody's human.
and so no one will be.
Nobody's special.
Furthermore, on the human world, creatures known as non-humans, their ancestors are humans who arrived on these arcs. I assume them to be evolutions caused by various circumstances.
So curious what this was gonna say.
Non-human.
Humans.
During
Oh.
Genesis, arcs from the human world reached many other worlds, and these newly arrived humans developed in new ways, changing into different forms. They are what are now called non-human.
I like how the
Thanks,
dictionary
Dan.
entry was for humans on the fucking text box, and if you hit it, it's a non-human, bro.
Let me give you the antonym. That includes the angels I created here on Caleb. Or Caleb.
Angels are humans?
As if to show evidence, God reveals a history of Caleb as well as the process and materials to create angels. The crisis visited upon Caleb, the collapse due to angel annihilation. He speaks of the project for salvation, the plan to absorb humans as materials for angels. Based on the information from God, Solitus continues the conversation.
To implement salvation, we've repeated experiments a countless number of times. To connect a wormhole for salvation from the heavenly world to the human world.
However, it seems to have backfired due to our experiments. To think the world of end time. Wait. To think the world of end times would draw nearer to the human world, our heavenly world, without our notice.
Eel couldn't ignore the words of God and raised his voice against him.
Oh, what does that mean?
The experiments we performed shook the boundaries of space-time. In various lands, various worlds, it had the effect of increasing wormhole occurrences.
Hell, it was God's
Oopsie.
fault, of course.
Oopsie. Our bad. Beast World Bestia. That world is a good example. Compared to other worlds, their abnormally high wormhole occurrence is a result of our experiments. Our approach to the human world was not conducted with very high precision. You know, we just kind of winged it. Ha! Did you get it?
Ha.
Thank you, God. But it is likely that the world of end times used it as a relay point to get closer to the human world. Eel, you did not laugh at my joke. Was it not funny to you, Eel?
Ha.
Eel,
Wasn't.
please laugh, Eel.
Don't
No.
worry, he must be laughing on the inside.
Ah, thank you, God.
No.
In other news, in reality, anticipating a successful recovery of you, we performed a final experiment before salvation. In the human world, our final wormhole construction experiment over Amasaki Island was introduced upon by the world of end times.
God, comparing the supply data with the contents of that footage. It was the world of end times itself, that being who called himself Noah.
Bullshit, if you ask me. Affirmative. That being is determined to be much like the world's core. Estimating from the meaning of the remarks obsessively repeated. It seems the world
Have
of end
confidence.
times, no confidence,
No confidence.
no confidence. Times Noah was attempting to draw closer to the humans in aim of that girl. Securing her person was the deciding factor in beginning the encroachment. Sending her to the gate was a poor move. To think such an ordinary girl would be directly related to the threat currently haunting us.
You don't want to be like this.
You don't want to be like this.
Ugh.
How indifferently God and Soul to speak of this. The world of end times, Noah, was aiming for 2 milk. The Heavenly World's experiments ended up lending a hand to Noah drawing closer. And that night, to recover him, Soltis sent 2 milk to the gate. Ellipses. As a result, drawn into that world, 2 milk was trying to protect her, Misyr. Ellipses. Ellipses. Whoa!
Ah!
Ugh!
Yeah.
In his chest, blood and heat. A feeling he can't express rises. When he realized it, Eel had forgotten about being held captive.
Don't joke around.
What?
Then, right now, the reason Misyr and 2 Milk are suffering, it's all because of the heavenly world. It's all because of you.
He throws away the calculations of his mind and shouts as his heart tells him to.
How could you? How could you? For salvation only in name. For such a selfish reason.
So, what's your name? My name's Misyr. So on. For the time being, can you let me care for him? Thank you. Really appreciate that.
My friends. My family.
Not caring if it tears up his body, Eel desperately rides, snarling at God, the culprit. However,
Yeah.
his mind is unable to keep up with the massive shocks to his brain. The moment he breaks through his restraints, Eel loses consciousness and collapses.
Whoa.
That was a stupid move.
Very unnecessary. How unsightly for the individual that is my greatest masterpiece. I
Oh.
determined that. Don't worry.
Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh god, I was just, making a noise.
Don't worry. Your opinions don't matter in the face of God. I determined
you,
that a
God.
serious malfunction has occurred. Solitus, I shall send spirit energy from Goku. Error from the furnace to the nourishing tank. Confine the apostle of judgment and put him to sleep. After recovery, to force reconnection during the next divine punishment, I shall adjust him to raise his sense of pain.
Understood. As you will, my god.
You are my best functional creation.
Ah, thank you, God.
You are welcome, as the kids say. Yeah.
Nah.
The fucking techno babble in those
Whoopsies.
2 text boxes from God.
Oh my god.
So much.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Do not use my name.
Oh my
in
God!
vain.
Ellipses.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh, is it him?
You keep doing it.
Please.
It is him.
Please.
It is.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa! Whoa! I wonder what was in the sky. I tried spying on the tower. I had nothing to lose in my Ford F-150. I discovered yet another ridiculous truth unfolding. What should I do about this? Oh, goddamn computers. Don't fade to black. God damn it! Piece of shit.
Anyway, going back in time, Misyr went along with Rindo and arrived at the GPM headquarters. All personnel are desperately dealing with the abnormalities occurring worldwide, and angry shouts ring out from time to time. Led by Rindo, everyone gathers
my
in one
God.
place. Oh no.
Hey, Demon King. You really turned into a human. That's not interesting at all.
Huh, yeah, and you're still short as fuck. I'm a genuine ordinary human. That's taller than you.
What? Wow, and you're still a bitch.
Same to you.
Anyway, I see. Well, what can I say? Well, I'm honestly really shocked. Right, Koo?
But I'm really glad you woke up.
Ew.
Mikado and Kairi. Kororo. Misyr could have predicted this
What?
assembly.
Ah, I
However.
predicted this assembly, you know?
Oh no. Oh no.
So, you're finally here. I'm indebted for the demon world, false king. Huh? Wait. You don't have magical power anymore, do you? In that case, I will call you instead of Demon King. Demon King with no power!
Oh,
For short, maybe like a demonless king, or maybe short bitch. No mistake. This is just a reward for like spooking me like as much as you freaking did inside of the demon world.
Shut up for a minute, idiot Timmy King.
oh my god.
Whoa. Kairi's firm kick to the shin, digging into a weak spot, stops Asmodeus' high energy.
Why you? What, like past generations of like heroes? My fucking weak spot. To think that you'd find it so quickly.
Must have hurt a lot. Asmodeus collapses with force and rolls around in agony on the spot.
That's what you get for calling me a fairy boy.
I'd expect someone of your age to be capable of such power. So, how about taking this chance to join my Demon King army, young fairy boy?
Who the hell? Who joined you?
Oh, hey, this really hurts.
Stepped up by middle schooler, the man, ruler of the demon world, is also headbutted by the seal-like demon beast.
Hey, what the fuck?
This is the real Demon King, whose title me?
Hey, narrator, I think that was supposed to be my
Yeah,
line.
me, I borrowed. Me, it was me.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
Don't look at me like that, Misyr.
Right.
Is it?
Do you want me to take this, Lee, or?
Sure.
Anyway, it's because my appearance as Misyr, after using mimicry, happened to look like that. Maybe I made a mistake in choosing an occupation to misrepresent.
Misyr
What?
looks down at him.
Back to you.
and slightly regrets his past choice.
Didn't mean to be such a fucking loser.
Afterward, when Asmodeus stands back up with teary eyes, the discussion finally begins. Although, perhaps because Rindo had sent word beforehand, Sharing information with Mikado and everyone went very quickly.
Venturing into the world of end times, you say? Normally, what? How reckless is what I'd respond with? But if you aren't asking me to stop death itself, it should be possible to implement this, to some extent.
Really?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't lie in a situation like this.
Like
Otherwise,
this?
I would definitely lie though.
Wait, okay.
Mikado hits his chest with full confidence. He then removes something from a medicine bag on the nearby desk.
What the hell is this?
Drugs.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Non-human controlled drugs called suppression. It
Clever.
suppresses the powers of non-humans and restricts their actions.
A
Very
suppressio,
clever.
a non-human control drug developed by the GPM. It can suppress or cut off powers possessed by non-humans, allowing restraint of their actions.
Who named this?
Probably Rindo.
Probably.
I'll
Speaking of Rindo.
exclude the details, but we use it to deal with non-humans. That would normally be too dangerous.
If that world is genuinely only a world, that drug would not have any effect at all. However, Joe, according to the information from you, if that world of end times, Noah, assuming that he is a non-human in the name and shape of a world, then
Mikado says it with a grin, and Rindo standing next to him responds.
Regardless of the shape, as long as it's a living non-human. The world of Noah and his body Suppressio. The name is killing me.
Mm-hmm.
Could be effective against him. Espresso, suppresso.
that's right. Although sprinkling the drug on the world and attacking it might require a volume a little bit too great. Administering it into your body might reduce the damage that he could inflict upon you.
Mikado announces that to do that, it was improved to liquid form based on data gathered from ash and atmosphere until now.
He called me and this stupid demon came here to test it. I tried touching one drop as a test, and all the strength of my body left in my body. I'm a non-human too, after all.
Indeed, little fairy boy. While this is no boast, I fucking lost it like in a single moment. It was actually a little bit sad.
That's really is no boast at all.
Well, anyway, it can be administered to pure humans. There is only one person who could invade the world of times and execute this operation in all of humanity. And Misyr, that's you.
Only me?
Only you,
Just
baby.
Misyr.
Just Misyr?
Mikado nods and gives him a serious look.
Misyr. While you may have taken a strange form,
Hey.
looking like a normal man or something. I don't know why people would like that, but to each their own.
Mm-hmm.
You were the only human who ever survived in the world of end times. That's why you likely have a level of resistance to the death caused by that world.
injecting this into a normal human, aside from you, and sending them there, I assumed they would only last a few minutes. That's why, well, I'd love to go along with you. It's not really that simple. Shrimple.
No.
I see.
What?
Me, I
Do
see
you,
it
Lee?
all. Yeah, I do. In tens of thousands of years, that world produced no survivors aside from Misyr. See, I'm understanding it too.
What the fuck?
Reality isn't so easy as just
Wow.
taking a drug.
What the fuck?
Hey, Lee, can you stop stealing my thunder? I mean, what the fuck? You're
No.
on my route.
Yet still, seeing that there's at least a little hope of saving Two Milk, this was a godsend to Misyr.
Can you stop narrating my life? Go back to your corner.
However, I'd like to turn it around and ask you, are you okay with this? The Suppressio is merely a stopgap. To put it even worse, a desperate struggle. Who knows how long the effects will last? And yet, relying only on that drug and being alone by yourself. Did you set foot into that world of despair knowing that?
Gee, you put it so nicely, Mikado. Yeah, without any hesitation, I definitely would. I have to save her.
Beyond anguish, beyond hell. Understanding the difficulty that awaits. It didn't matter. With hope, dismissing despair, he takes the Suppressio without hesitation.
Oh, we're just going for it.
Yeah.
Well then, false demon king loser short boy. Before you leave, I too shall give you encouragement.
Please don't. Alright, I'll be heading to Enchante now. Bye, bitches. Especially you.
Wait, no, listen to me, please.
No!
At his begging,
Oh.
Misyr reluctantly turns around.
What?
However, when he actually looks there in Asmodeus' face, none of his pathetic aura remains.
Oh, it's still there.
Listen, well, dude. You defrauded me, calling yourself the Demon King in your own arrogance. However, to be one, you must act as a Demon King. Much like me, like the true Demon King. If you want something, you take it back with your own hands, dude.
Like you're not bride?
When told this, Misyr is confused for a moment. Naturally, of course. Like a demon king, he makes a fearless smile. And says nothing.
I'm off to get 2 milk. Bye!
After this, Misyr slips through the streets. There's confusion everywhere, brought back to Enchante by Rindo. For the departure to the world of end times, they stand in front of the door leading to the gate room at Enchante. Due to the absence of its owner and regulars, the shop is incredibly lonely. Only Rindo is there to see Misyr off.
Alright, get going. I'll be waiting for your return with the cute owner. What? I'll show. Please don't get yourself killed. I won't have anyone to joke around with otherwise at their expense.
I can't use Demon King jokes anymore, so I'm not sure how I'll parry you anyway.
Saying this, Misyr holds out a clenched fist to Rindo. Rindo
It's
understands the
fun.
meaning
Oh.
of this and takes the same pose.
I'll see you later, my friend. What? I'll see you later, my friend. Like your old Demon King self would do. Give him hell.
You got it. You too. Things are heating up in the human world, so be sure to watch yourself. Don't die, old man.
They bump their fists together. Misyr stands in front of the gate, ready to enter the world of end times. Then, he injects the needle with the Suppressio into his arm.
Ouch.
A light pain spreads through his arm, but there are no major changes. This is because he's already a genuine, ordinary human. How disappointing.
Now then, with the world itself facing me, the enemy is more cheat tier than a final boss. Meanwhile, I'm just a lone, powerless human. I haven't even thought up an escape plan. Clearly, the situation before me is pretty desperate, but
Misyr, out of habit, makes his usual gesture, fixing the rope he used to wear.
well, I'll just wing it. It should work out fine.
With the words he said to his friends on Amasaki Island in his heart, to search for the beloved owner, he sets foot into the world of end times. Oh shit, it's me now. Hi.
Whoa, it's finally actually
It's
Two Milk.
been an hour and a half, but you know,
You
finally
mean
here.
Two Milk wasn't narrating the whole time?
No, it was Lee. Ellipses. Ellipses. I want to go home. I don't like the spinning CG. To the shop. To Enchante. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck. I see. Then I'll fulfill your wish. If I give you Enchante, will you always and forever be with me?
Hmm. Oh, he hacked up a
Right.
lung again.
How many lungs does he have?
Oh, well.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay,
bye.
well,
Bye,
that lasted
guys.
for-
Bye.
That was just like epilogies.
The moment he sets foot inside, he feels stinging on his skin. Hi, it's me again, Lee. I'm here too.
Whoa, Lee.
How the fuck did you get in here? Anyway, whoa, haha, vomiting blood the moment I entered. I'm glad nothing like that happened. Just kidding.
Oh, head to your
Are
state,
you
don't worry about it.
Oh, Ignis, you're here
Ignis?
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right as Misyr
Great.
mumbles the words, he sees that the suppressio is having an effect. From the ash blowing in the wind.
Miser. So you've returned.
Noah,
I know a guy, yeah.
are you gonna say that every time?
As if nothing happened, the enemy who took Two Milk takes form. It's natural, all things considered. One could say this place is on his body. It doesn't matter where one tries to hide, they always can be found. Also, attacking this body wouldn't affect him as the world itself. In that
Thankfully.
case, Misyr decides that he shouldn't provoke him. Extracting information is the best plan.
Miser. Why did you return?
Why? Is that really something you need to ask? Hey, if I laugh at your jokes, can you give me 2 milk back?
No, but yeah.
Oh,
After all, I don't have the answer.
damn, worth a try.
I made it so you could find happiness in the human world. That form I gave you was a gift.
Mm-hmm.
His honest confusion and a sense of kindness were wrought with ill intent.
Well, to answer that, I have a question. Is 2 milk alive?
She is alive. That is, with this world? No. With me itself. She is being assimilated.
Deuces, bye.
Whoa.
Assimilated?
Assimilated.
His
Well, hold on.
understanding couldn't keep up with the Noah's words. But without regard for his response, Noah seems like he could start singing. He seems to have a happy tone about him.
That's right. As of now, Sheely's lost her unnecessary human form.
Whoop. Deuces,
She's
I'm the
now just an
non-human now.
Xbox.
I'm the non-human now.
All that remains is her consciousness. Her consciousness and my consciousness, once the assimilation is complete.
And Van Market's there.
She and I will truly be one, as one. She will live together with me in this arid eternity. I would be forever saved from my solitude.
I see. So that's what you wanted from her.
Noah's feelings for Two Milk. It's clearly a train of thought birthed by pure insanity, and despite a chill running up his back, Misyr lets out a small sigh and continues his words.
All right then. I'll answer your question now. Why I returned to this world. As your enemy, I'll tell you honestly, with full transparency. Being saved or not doesn't matter. I'm just like you. I returned to this world wanting nothing but her.
Hmm. We're at an impasse here, buddy.
Faced with
Seems
this,
like it, buddy.
Noah's expression does not change.
I see. You can't do anything though, so I won't try to stop you.
His ashen body scatters and he quietly disappears in front of Misyr. No, to be precise, he began to observe Misyr from both land and sky. He probably thinks that Two Milk can't be found and is confidant in that assumption.
Great, thanks for that. In this land of ash with nothing in it, finding her, huh?
In the past, such a feat wasn't fulfilled for tens of thousands of years and he gave up. Even when he learned to stand again, it took more than a few years. And now, in this moment, he has to do it all before Two Milk's time limit arrives.
For now, I'll walk and walk and walk some more. Yeah, for me right now, that's about all I can do.
He realizes there's no other play.
And I would walk 500 miles.
He solidifies his determination. And Misyr once again sets out on his journey through hell.
Two milk perspective.
Oh, it's me now. Hi, it's me again. Hi, I'm being assimilated.
It's too much to try to steal you away from, or steal you away from me. Steal you from me. Shit. Misyr is greedy. Misyr is greedy. What more could he wish for?
It's dark. I don't know where I am. There's this guy just talking at me. He's the world of end times itself. That's what Noah told me. Each time he speaks gentle words, my body slowly crumbles away. I don't know what, probably like a finger left or something. At first, well, never mind. Not now. Fingertips, next feet. What silently approaches at the collapse of my body is fear. Not feeling pain is actually terrifying. I was quiet the whole time until he spoke to me. But, ellipses. The word Misyr he uttered finally caused me to raise my head. There, with childish expression, tilting his head. Looking much like Misyr, but still very different in expression.
How strange. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You'll
this
never
thinking
understand.
at all.
Never understand.
Who was that?
You'll never understand.
Oh. Dang. What's different between me and Misyr? I'm just like him. I was originally just human too.
Human? When I instinctively asked, Noah smiles happily.
I'm happy. You want to know more about me. Is that what you're thinking? Then I'll make a special exception and show you.
Show me.
Of course. My memories. Vroom.
Boom. Oh, whoa, whoa. Quietly, with no sound, Noah extends his hand. Much like a dream I saw before, it melts into my chest. No, I might be the one being drawn into his ash body. Oh god, tinnitus.
Now come to me into the world of my memory. What will be the world of your memory too?
Much like singing a lullaby, with a soft voice slowly, my consciousness is invited into memories of ash. Ellipses.
Hey, you
Ellipses.
Pikachu!
Gonna watch a billion episodes together. With the prickle, my closed eyes react to the light ahead. The radiance is
off-white?
too strong, It won't allow me to sleep. The off-white light. Praying it won't injure my eyes, I slowly push my eyelids up. There I. Notice I'm standing in a place I don't recognize. Strange light spills around me. Mysterious symbols written on the walls and floor move like they're alive.
Who the fuck could
Who
this
the
be?
fuck is this?
Wow.
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 There's someone with no talent like me will be brought along to a place like. Who the fuck is this?
I recognize my.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
it's me! Man, I need to clear my throat a little bit. It was a little low there. I finally realized. Right now, I'm me, but not me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm seeing Noah's memories through his eyes. I'm Noah. Stealing his identity. I have no horns, wings, or anything. A common, normal human, unaware of the concept of non-humans. It's a time when he was an ordinary human. A sad memory. His line of sight traces the surroundings, then goes to a man wearing a black robe walking next to him. The human Noah speaks to the unknown man with a smile.
This is specialized for each field. An altar that only specialists can enter, right? They say they're even researching other worlds recently discovered. Is it really okay for someone like me to help with this?
The man doesn't speak, but nods.
Ah,
The time when Misyr and Noah lived as humans, an era called Genesis. Science and technology like a sci-fi movie, with magic in every form of the mysterious.
blast processing.
Such things exist like they're natural, grafted into people's everyday lives. It's a civilization overflowing with wealth and brilliance, not unlike a city of gold.
Dontrell?
City of
Dontrell?
Gold.
Whoa!
Where's Where's
Where's Wilclamant?
Jaja?
Where's Vakul Jaja? It seems that Noah's memory here is before Misyr's birth, likely a few decades earlier. At the time, the human world had just barely recognized existence of other worlds. Beyond space-time, completely different unknown worlds. At this, many admired the romantic sound of it. Large numbers of people with pure curiosity began research all the ways in which they could be reached. Born into this era, Noah.
Other worlds, huh? I really want to go.
Is truly ordinary, with a bit of yearning at the sound of other worlds. Quiet and gentle, a young, family-loving man.
I'm a family guy, you could say.
No!
I'm a family guy, you could say.
Was brought to this place when he became an adult. This place called an altar was something like a head temple consolidating the technology of Genesis. The people working here follow the faction they belong to and their specialized facilities for research. Noah was brought to this altar by someone from one of those factions. From what he said, he was scouted directly by this faction and was to start working here.
I was pretty good at sorting a bit of data, but of course I never had the technical skills to be called a genius. Why was I brought to an altar?
While filled with such questions, Noah was genuinely happy. If he could be involved in work relating to other worlds even a little. As a sincere man, he thought of ways to repay the faction that selected him. Anything his ordinary self could do. To give it everything he had, he worked fervently every day, without even a shred of doubt that it was all for nothing. His cruel fate began to visit him several years after starting work.
So this is a hole in space, leading to other worlds?
Created by his faction as a prototype, Noah had come to study what is now called an artificial wormhole. If you're that interested, you should take a closer look.
What?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
At the suggestion of someone in this faction,
Okay.
Noah, careful not to fall in the wormhole, cautiously approaches and peeks inside. Of course, its inside can't be perceived, but he doesn't know the destination. However, humanity would eventually move through these gaps in space to go on adventures to other worlds. He heard that presently, other factions were already developing means by which to move through them. Just imagining the sight, Noah's eyes glimmer like a child. Then he, by someone from his faction, the man who had scouted Noah that day, shoved him from behind.
What?
Before Noah could even understand what had happened,
Correct, noob.
Noah's body, with no means to stop, was sucked into the wormhole before his eyes. It was too abrupt. It only took moments. Ellipses. 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 The men who pushed Noah in started snickering on the spot. I put the tracking spell on him.
Who the fuck?
I did that.
You're probably witnessing it through another person's body.
Probably. If
That could be
if
it.
successful, it's a big achievement for us, me. You found a great disposable pawn and such. Ellipses. This right. His scouting was all for this moment. The people in that faction didn't have the slightest interest in him for his scholarly talents. They only dreamed of bringing about a new area of otherworldly travel. Their sense of ethics had long collapsed. They were but a group of mad scientists. To them, Noah was just a check if the human body can endure travel through space-time. He was a test subject. There was no reason for choosing him. It was nothing but happenstance. After this treatment, Noah was swallowed in the waves of space-time for quite a duration and arrived at, rather, he was ejected into, nothingness. There's no life, land, or atmosphere. Something before a world takes shape. A space of nothing. After arriving there, Noah, much like Misyr, no, more than him, in the worst possible way, he lost his human form.
Why does this feel so Final Fantasy? It hurts.
Unable to even scream in pain. Endless expansion of his body. Enough to fill the space of nothingness that should have no bounds. Without pause, he stretched. Until a certain time, his expansion finally stopped. However, as the price, his body withered completely. As a result, that's right. Noah didn't suddenly become a personality inhabiting this world. He didn't wash up on this world and end up combining with it.
The ash piled on the land. This is the shattered remnants of me. The dry atmosphere that torments the living. This is my breath. Just like how Misyr was reduced to a grotesque form to adapt to his environment. The world of end times, I was reduced to this world itself.
What's likely the voice of Noah now, showing me the memories of echoes out. That was a signal for me to wake up. Like peeling away from Noah's body that was being assimilated into, I regained my consciousness. Noah?
No, I am really happy. You know who I am. That makes me so happy. Thank you, Two Milk.
He in front of my eyes looks similar, yet doesn't, to the him I saw in his memories. Of course that's the case. A former human reduced to the world itself. That's Noah's true identity. You know, World of End Times, Noah, Part 2. Originally, like Misyr, he was a human born during Genesis. After being expelled into a space of nothingness, he was reduced to the World of End Times itself.
Ugh.
The form of him standing before my eyes right now is only an illusion created from ash. As though reflecting on it, the agony and despair from that time, Noah's face twists.
It was terrible. It really was terrible. Too much to express with words. If only I was born as a more beautiful world, I may have been saved. That, or if myself and my mind disappeared, I could have just become the world. Unfortunately, my consciousness as a human was preserved. The despair of being reduced to a world in this cruel space, all alone, solitude that it was too difficult to endure. I couldn't take it, so I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home so badly to see my family. So I desperately shook my body to reach my hand to the world where I was born before. Not born.
As if reproducing it, Noah's fingers extended caressed my cheek. Ew. Then, The moments of the Genesis civilization collapse appear in my head. Cities crumbling one by one. People sucked into fissures likely connected to this world. It spreads further and further. Within days, the damage on the level was on the level of most humanity driven into the abyss of death.
But my wish, I hadn't used power beyond what I thought, and I couldn't even control it. I nearly collapsed the human world itself, so partway through, I gave up on that. Such destruction. It was not my intention. I just wanted to go home. I wasn't blaming this on anyone or trying to destroy things.
He sadly casts his eyes down and gently places a hand on his chest, like he's caressing his own heart.
But maybe because I tried so desperately, not everything was bad.
With the collapse of the world I caused, humans built arcs to escape and survive, and...
The assimilation has already happened, apparently.
Oh no, no.
Ochi.
I guess you're reading this now?
Yeah, it's Noah
Okay.
talking mostly.
Yeah.
Alright.
I gotta meet him. The other humans couldn't endure this world's environment. They all died before I knew it. Only he, despite taking an abnormal form, managed to survive in this world. I was happy from the bottom of my heart that I wouldn't be in solitude anymore. But he and his strange form, me and my world, probably because we changed form to accommodate different environments, my words wouldn't reach him. He didn't acknowledge me. I was sad. I was sad, but still, it was better than being alone, and I watched over Misyr the whole time. Hundreds of years, thousands of years, tens of years, tens of thousands of years. The person who made me not alone, someone to despair with together. That was plenty for me. But that modest wish of mine, one day, suddenly, it crumbled away.
Wow.
Where he built grave markers on my body, a small wormhole opened nearby. I saw Misyr peek inside it, and
Here, have this coffee or something.
oh wait, is that so on?
No, it's
No, it's
two
two milk.
milk.
Oh,
It's
okay.
filled with
It's little two
steak.
milk. It what?
One.
One.
Girl from the human world, my homeland. I witnessed the moment she saved him. I immediately thought this. I've been betrayed. Why? Why is thee the only one saved? Why was I left behind? Leaving me by myself? He regained his human heart. The envy and jealousy made me want to tear apart this world, tear apart my own body, and on top of all of that, he also found the gate loaded into the ark that fell onto me. Using that, connected to the human world, he started moving his daily life into Enchante. In this world of end times, with nothing but wastelands of ash, he'd left me. Misyr's heart was stolen by Enchante. Misyr made me alone again. Even if it's ash with no warmth, even if it's wind that brings death, I always watched over him, nestled close to him, yet he did that to me so easily.
Jealousy, envy, hatred. I can't understand or emphasize with any of his anguished words. I'll never understand. But still, I can tell to a painful degree that his suffering was not fake.
But that's okay. If he's been saved, that's like a guide for me. Right, Two Milk? Don't you think so too? If Misyr could be saved, I too could be saved too. Wait, why did he say? If it's something Misyr obtains, I should also be able to obtain it.
With kind, passionate words, Noah, period. Gently, period. Like touching something beloved, period. Caresses my cheek, period. I'm unable to move, period.
That's why, Two Milk, I want you.
Ugh.
Just like Misyr, I want you to save me too.
Oh.
I want to be together. I'll do whatever it takes for the sake of you. Even if I can't do it now, certainly, I'll make it take shape one day to create the world you want. So, be with me. I'll always be with you by your side.
I can't speak. I can't answer. But still, the pure sadness I feel from him, for me to cry tears of sympathy, that sorrow was more than enough.
Two Milk, I sought you countless times, but every single one, I was unable to reach you. Why wasn't it good enough? What was there that I could do for you to take my hand? I thought about it desperately, day in, day out, always, 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 always. Then I had an idea. If Misyr could be saved, then I just had to become him. So, like this, I created myself. My face, my body, I shaped it based on Misyr. Then, in order to make my voice one you would like, I reproduced his as closely as I could. Well, it didn't go quite well as I thought. But using those strong feelings, despite being only a conceptual existence before, I managed to incarnate temporarily like this. For giving me that chance, maybe Misyr's betrayal wasn't entirely a bad thing. If I didn't, well, you see, I wouldn't have been able to touch you like this, Two Milk.
Softly, Noah smiles happily from deep within. It's fleeting, but it's a sad expression.
Hey, Two Milk, this feeling of only wanting you is probably love. Isn't that what it's called?
Ew, cringe.
I probably like you.
Ew. A gentle whisper. An unexpected confession. Noah's emotion directed at me is the one feeling for someone dear. Ellipses. But is that what it really is?
Like you, Two Milk. What? Alright, wait. I like you, Two Milk. What about you?
Ellipses. Ellipses. I. Period. Even I. The same as Noah, not any less than he. I have someone I desperately seek and wish to meet. But I can't say that name with my mouth.
Ah, I see. So you can't even speak anymore. But it's okay, Two Milk. We no longer require things like that. After all, we are going to melt into one. With no border, truly as one. Now come, Two Milk, my beloved.
No!
Come and save me.
If no one embraces me again, I know the faint senses I still have will quietly vanish. The person called Two Milkawaki, everything, will turn to ash and disappear. Body, soul, thoughts, everything. Huh. Hey. Yeah. As a person. Two Milkawaki right here. Probably wondering how I got into this situation. Has died. Oh, well, I'm dead now. Thought Misyr died, it was me all along.
Oh,
The whole time.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
wow, miser time.
Whoa!
As usual, I have no idea where Two Milk is. I can't afford to not take action just because of that, though. For now, I advance towards the place I used to spend my time, by the grave markers. I simply walk on through the clinking ash, continuing through the wasteland. An absurd stroll. A solitary journey without end. If I let down my focus, the ash touching my cheeks will unsettle my consciousness. So even with Suppressio, stupid name, Rindo, it still causes pain. In that case, to distract myself from the hurt dwelling in my brain, I dig up memories of Enchanté as I walk along. Time for flashbacks.
Oh, no, our favorite part.
Shrouding myself in the mimicry spell, I finally managed to pass through the gate. My first surprise was the human world on the verge of ruin had developed into a form completely different from Genesis. To be honest, at first I couldn't believe it was my homeland at all. Then, when I entered the shop I had met that girl in, there was no sign of her. Instead, a man who, despite his handsome, refined look, he had a hearty voice and a big personality, so on. He accepted me as a guest with ease, and I was in shock, honestly. But when I saw Candace in the backyard, I understood why he was so accustomed. I had also heard that one was the longest-serving non-human here. If possible, I wanted to be the first visitor from another world. Secretly, I've always been a little jelly. When I'd gotten used to the shop and world, I met Eel, who had fallen into despair. I had heard of him from a fallen angel I had attended to before. I knew he was the Angel of Judgment. First, out of sympathy. Then, out of a feeling responsible for giving him a warped personality, I was concerned. I started looking after him. Well, I no longer remember them. Having family must have felt like this to me before. By the time I realized it, I thought of him as my little brother. Before I knew it, Ignis and Rindo. They became regular customers of Enchanté. It was only natural for them to be around. Then, over 15 years passed. Oh my god, that scared me so bad.
That's how someone died.
Wow.
Sneezed too hard.
Passed on from a mega sneeze. Oh. And I was finally reunited with Two Milk, who saved me before. Remember the CG? It's now in sepia. After passing through the gate, the moment I saw her figure and lovely eyes, so much like Sohan's, I knew it was her right away. With too much happiness and emotion, without realizing it, I had forcefully embraced her body. But it's just how overcome with joy I was. I said sorry. As I think back, I sense a strange presence. I casually look up at the sky and, as if rebuking me, a sharp wind blows against me. Huh? Was I actually saying all that aloud? Was I narrating
Oh
my
no.
life? Oh well. In that case, do you hear me? The presence just now that I'm speaking with, Noah. I can't see his form, but he's there. Confident of this, I ask the world, do you not like it when I narrate my whole past about Enchante? To me, it was intended as a genuine question. But the reply to it was an even stronger gust of wind. Oh, he's getting pissy. With no moderation, the storm. It's violent enough to drop me to my knees. Ah, what a modest harassment. But in reality, it is effective. As an ordinary human now, even the wind, when blowing this strongly, is a worthy threat. At any time, if he wanted, he could create Spartoli to obstruct me. Seeing how he's not, Noah probably doesn't view me as an opponent worthy of that. He must figure there's no way I could save Milk anyway. He's making light of me. But if you're going easy, I'll take advantage of it. Sorry, but I don't know how to give up. I force myself to stand and forcefully press on through the ash storm that obscures my vision. 1 step, 2 steps, even when I stagger. I move my feet forward with certainty. Milk, for sure. You. The moment I take my next step forward with enthusiasm, storm around me suddenly stops. Huh? Just like that? The storm? This calm feels unnatural. Don't tell me. Noah is gonna start something? At the thought, I increase vigilance of my surroundings. And from an unexpected place. At the worst timing, it came from inside me. It was almost laughable. I lost strength. I collapsed to my knees on the spot. At the same time, from my mouth, a large amount of blood gushes. Scattered blood is sucked into the ash like it's lapping it up. Oh, and tell me, this Suppressio's effect wore off. When I perceived this. As in the past, the pain I felt while being reduced to that strange form, that despair, revived. I scream and writhe around. My skin burns, the flesh under my clothes festers. Regardless of inside or outside, my whole body has a sharp pain, like it's being torn apart. With each breath, I spit up so much blood. Because of that, it becomes difficult to inhale. That vicious cycle makes my breath painful. The ash falling onto my body sends deadly poison into me. All of my blood boils. My internal organs die. It hurts.
Oh.
It hurts.
Oh.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts.
Oh.
Danganronpa.
Kill me, please. An unending pain that creates this desire. It torments me once again. Ellipses. Pathetically, I lose consciousness. For tens of years, and tens of thousands, I was living here as if it was normal to inhabit a place like this, huh? Oh,
Oh,
hey,
goodbye.
I'm trying, buddy. I am trying to change it. I truly think that the time I spent living as that strange form was a frightening one. My field of vision oozes red, as though poison had been directly injected into my eyes. Stand up. If you don't stand. Scold myself like this, but... if I move even a little, intense shocks run through my body, as if I'm being punished for it. In a place like this, I don't have time to stop. I grit my teeth, and while groaning, I move my hand.
Oh, it didn't break? Oh, shit.
I bump into something. In my blurry vision, something that isn't made of ash emerges. I'm curious about the density I felt. While enduring the intense pain, I lightly squinted. What I got from Tumel.
He looks alive.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
I see. I thought I dropped it when I was attacked by Noah. So this is where it was. Oh, that reminds me. For some strange thing, this thing doesn't turn to ash no matter what. I think this absent-mindedly. I have nothing right now, but one day certainly I will thank you once again for this drink. I'll go there to tell you myself. Definitely, no matter what. Seeing it, I remember. That reminds me, I only told her about the past. My thanks for back then. I didn't say it. That's not all. Still, not once. To her, what's really important, I haven't told her. A being completely cloaked in lies. That's the being that is me. That's why.
How many times do I have to see this fucking CG?
It's a good CG.
I like this CG, and I want to see her.
See,
I
it's
like
good.
this one too. No lies. I want to tell her my truest words. This one's good too.
They're so
Made
cute.
by your
10,
hands.
10.
The coffee, the steak coffee. I want to drink it. I do.
Hey.
Not from you, Ignis. Get out of here.
Okay.
I'm lamenting. I see.
Not too well, buddy. One of your eyes is a little bloody.
I can kind of see. I still have reasons why I can't die. Reasons to stand up and walk. An entire mountain of them. Feelings that overcome the pain well up. I apply strength to my arm. The crack of bone breaking resounds.
Ooh.
Ouch!
Owie,
I don't care, I
ooh.
can still stand.
Are you sure you don't want that steak?
Can you help me up, Ignis, if you're gonna be here? I put strength in my leg and reach for Ignis to fucking help me. The crack of bone breaking rings once more, and he's away. Misyr Rex. I raise my head and glare at Ignis, the world. I spit out the bloody vomit and boldly smile. Of all worlds, in this world where all life is lost, I was the sole survivor. I'm space king of humans and non-humans alike. In this world that bestows death upon all. Already already riddled with wounds and unable to speak anymore.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me this, all limbs and my vision, especially that one eye. Every part of my body screams out. But who cares about that? To see her, I'd pay any price. That's... Even if I'm reduced to grotesque form that Two Milk maybe kind of likes more, I'll find her. My body trembles enough to make me laugh at myself, but I would strengthen and stand. I wipe away the blood flowing over my eyes.
Uh-oh.
My God.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Timer.
Really? Oh, for fuck's sake.
That is big, Kupo.
Is it going?
Just a second. I'm pulling it up. Okay, 3, 2, 1, you're good.
I wipe away the blood flowing over my eyes and mouth and start walking again, Kupo. 1 step, Kupo. 2 steps, Kupo. 3 steps, Kupo. With certainty, Kupo, while heading towards death, I advance, seeking a woman I can't see, Kupo. I shake off the intense pain running through my body with just one feeling, Kupo. However, Kupo.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Kupo. Yeah, Kupo. Randomly bones, Kupo.
Oh shit, Kupo! Oh. Damn it. A large number of smart toy appears of covering the world, Kupo. This game is so dramatic, but goddamn it, Kupo. As though mocking my determination and trying to break it. Kupo.
Yeah, we're mocking you, Kupo.
Stop mocking me, Kupo! It's rude, Kupo! Then, Kupo.
Oh. Kupo.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Kupo.
How distasteful to even reproduce me, Kupo. If that has even reproduced my power, Kupo? If I go near it, would I instantly turn to ash, Kupo? I figure this is no time to joke and desperately go to move my feet, Kupo. Of course, there's nowhere to run, Kupo. The incarnation of ruin approaches, Kupo.
Scene switch, Kupo? Oh.
Maybe Kupo? Or somebody else, Kupo. Alright, here we go, Kupo.
Alright, Kupo. Who the fuck, Kupo?
How much can me, resist turning to ash, Kupo? Without giving up, Misyr starts thinking of ways to overcome it when, Kupo.
It was just his POV, Kupo! Huh, Kupo?
With his arms grasped, he floats into the sky of the world of end times, Kupo. Wondering what happened, he looks up and Kupo.
I made it in time.
Finish your sentence, Kupo.
Kupo. Oh, ew, Kupo, I see you're cursed as well, Kupo. Why are you here, Kupo?
Io flaps his wings scoldingly, as if to suggest he should know the answer, Kupo.
Goodness, Kupo. And you're the one always saying that you're concerned about people, Kupo. You're the one causing everyone else to be much more concerned, you know, Kupo.
The fallen angel makes a pouty, angry face unfitting for the dramatic scene, Kupo. Misyr weakly draws a smile when at the same time, Kupo. An enormous slash, Kupo. A bright hellfire, Kupo. All of the Spartoi covering the wasteland turned to ash, Kupo.
Ah, Kupo.
After confirming the enemy was scattered, Eel meets back up with Canis and company, Kupo.
Misyr, Kupo. Apologies for the late support, Kupo.
Whoa! Did you just come all the way out here to get a makeover, Kupo? I've already seen you, Kupo. Heh, Kupo, you're covered in blood and look like shit, Kupo. Pretty cool, Kupo.
Thanks for fucking helping me up earlier, Ignis Kupo.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kupo.
Anyway, more importantly, why are you guys here, Kupo? Oh, exactly, Kupo.
Asking that question after recovering some salmon with Eel's magic, Kupo.
What, Kupo? Obviously, we just jumped in here through the gate, Kupo.
Yes, Kupo. As for me, I managed to escape the heavenly world, Kupo.
Indeed, Kupo. Glad to see you are safe, Eel Kupo.
I don't fully understand what they mean. Lee Kupo don't fully understand what they mean.
I don't know.
But it seems these three came to help me, Lee Kupo, and Zumil Kupo, not Misyr Kupo. And Kupo, understanding just how dangerous this world of end times is, Kupo.
Misyr, we have no time to explain, but Kupo.
Oh, time's up. We're free.
Woohoo! I didn't have to say a single one.
Lucky duck. Oh, wait, hold on.
The information you provided about the world of end times, we also have to acknowledge. We also have knowledge of most of it. We got some lore drops.
Truly, this environment is pretty severe, even for us.
But we're different from your run-of-the-mill non-humans. I'm grade A steak.
Indeed. Several hours of action are possible for us, and turning to ash would not be immediate. Therefore, Misyr, leave the elimination of enemies that are likely to appear to us. You should focus on searching for Tumilk.
Yeah, hurry up and bring back the shop owner. I still haven't had enough to eat. I'm hungry as fuck, man.
Yes, her as the owner, and you as an everyday customer. The two of your smiles together make Enchante. I believe that from the bottom of my heart. Ah, you three.
They're telling him to withdraw from this world. Despite his inability to move decently, they're entrusting the search for her to him. They trust in him.
I understand. I'll be relying on you for everything.
Hey, man,
Thanks,
you're
guys.
still bleeding. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. You need more healing.
Please! Nods without hesitation, then scans the surroundings with pained vision. All that exists are the space endless graves that made over tens of thousands of years. Dig up. Memories. Making use of the screaming pain running through his brain, he finds that irreplaceable memory from over 15 years ago.
Place where Tumilk and I met. And probably Renoa too. That's the place where it started.
The place where the wormhole appeared, where he first met Tumilk. That must be the place.
She should be there.
It's only a hunch, there's not a shred of evidence. But Misyr and Tumilk, and Noah, the place that connects all three of them. In that case, there's no choice but to try. With this conviction, Misyr to the lives he once buried.
I'm sorry, everyone, but for the woman most important to me in the world, I will destroy the place where you sleep.
After declaring this, period, he makes a certain request to Canis and company.
That you'll never know.
You'll never.
Who's POV? Who's POV? Who's POV?
Oh, it's chapter 6. Final
Final
chapter.
chapter.
Final chapter.
Final
Oh,
finale.
the final
Super
chapter, which we'll do next stream.
And it's still not a specific POV.
Still no specific POV. You'll figure it out next time.
That was.
That was
Cafe
Oh my
Enchante.
no. We still have one more stream.
That sure was.
No, that's
The greatest fucking chap. I hate this.
It's the greatest cup. It just made
It's
a really
very
good shit.
important plot point.
Yeah. It's not broken. It's
Yet.
it's the last chapter of Enchante, though.
Yay!
Oh, no.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
miss her.
Miss her so much. Make a fan disc, cowards.
Miss her already.
I'm making my own fan disc.
Yeah. But so yeah, next week we're doing more Cafe Enchanté. Might be the last stream. Unless the chapter's very, very long, it's probably gonna be the last Enchanté stream ever.
Yeah.
Because there's no fan service scenes.
That's
So,
so sad.
Yeah, we can't even go back and have like a cute little fan servicey thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna certainly be. It certainly will.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but man, I'm gonna miss this funky little game. It's so good.
I will too.
Yeah. But also next week is also our 2-year anniversary.
Oh
my
shit.
God,
That is
what?
fitting.
Yeah.
That is really.
Oh my
Yep.
god, no way.
Aw.
That's
That's so
amazing.
Kind of good, really good timing that
Yeah.
we're ending year 2 with the end of the second game we were playing
Yeah.
all the way through.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Very, very cute. And then afterwards we have 7 Scarlet.
7 Scarlet.
Yeah. Tome, yeah.
Oh.
Tome.
Chitome.
Exactly. The
Kagome.
Inuyasha.
Kagome.
Inuyasha?
Inuyasha?
Kagome?
Kagome?
Sit, boy.
Oh, beans. Oh, dang it.
Dang it.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it.
Can we get an Inuyasha remake, but with Sonic the Hedgehog and Silver the Hedgehog?
That'd be
Oh
beautiful.
my god. Please.
We're gonna raid Sade today because Sade's streaming.
Oh,
Sade's streaming Resident Evil 5. That's
Resident
cool.
Evil.
Resident Evil. But yeah. We'll see you next week for the 2-year anniversary and the finale of Cafe Enchanté, probably.
Oh.
Yep. Anyway,
Aw.
good night, guys. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Bye.